Good evening, I'm Papa Gloria. I have returned for Pew News. Pew News. What's that? We're getting breaking news. Idubbbz is a simp? No! That's impossible! I don't think I've seen the internet collectively lose their mind over something in a very long time. So obviously, I'm gonna talk about it. People dying of disease. Idubbbz being simp. Let's talk about that. This is a bit awkward because I really like Idubbbz. I don't know if I'm allowed to call him a friend because we don't really talk. But I respect him a lot. He's a good dude. I work with him. And I think a lot of people share this opinion that I have of him, if you enjoy my content at least. I would even go as far as say he's an important figure for the internet. Big words, okay? High pedestal. So what happened? What happened with Idubbbz to fall so far down to the low, disgusting, despicable, unexplainable title of simp? Idubbbz and simp. Those two things do not match. Idubbbz Chad. I go boogahoo. What happened? Well, this whole thing started about a week ago when Idubbbz's girlfriend posted online that she started an OnlyFans account. For those of you who don't know what an OnlyFans account is, it's a website where people discuss different political opinions, different literature. I don't know why I'm making this joke. OnlyFans is basically where you put either lewd photos of yourself or straight up, okay? And you have to pay for it. People pay for... That's the most outrageous thing out of this whole thing. I'm just kidding. This whole thing happened in a timely manner after she got a boob job. Okay, interesting. I'm very excited to announce my lewd OnlyFans account. Check me out, link below. I'm very excited. She's very excited, guys. To provide cute cosplay photo sets and more. This is also in another very timely manner of simp meme being just peak meme right now. This whole thing just could not have collided more perfectly. So now, of course, what do people do? Well, they endlessly call Idubbbz a simp online. This has been going on for a long time now. Let's hope that Idubbbz becoming a simp is what brings Leafy back from the dead. Alright, I wouldn't go that far. Simp! Babe, it's 4 p.m. Time for my OnlyFans photo shoot. Yes, honey. Can I go now? I guess. The fact that even Idubbbz can become a simp really makes me fucking depressed. Yeah, the fact that even Idubbbz, Hercules himself, fell for woman? SMH, I can't believe Idubbbz betrayed us by becoming a simp himself. People are calling Idubbbz a simp. That just proves the word simp has lost all its meaning. Really? You don't think so? You don't think it lost its meaning like any other meme that gets popular online? Okay, boomer. I thought simp was the person that, you know, paid for the stuff but didn't get any of the action. I thought that was the definition of the simp. Like the people that do anything for a woman just in hope of something. They'll pay them. They'll do their laundry. They'll wash their vag. They'll do whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. He's a simp. I'm joking. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying, per definition, you are false. So people were naturally curious, what does Idubbbz think about this? Very supportive, she responds. I need to hear this from the man himself. I don't believe it unless it comes out of Ian's mouth, okay? If this is true, Ian has to say the N-word at least 3 times. This cannot be real. It was silent for a week. What is going on here, guys? A week passes, and Idubbbz posted, I'm done, f***ers. I'm done. No more Mr. Nice Simp. And of course, response, simp. Clever. You got him. Okay, so then 2 weeks passes, I think. And after this silence, Idubbbz has finally uploaded a response video shutting down his fans. Sex workers, Idubbbz complaints edition. Sad to say, it didn't really fly well. It's got 1/3 of the dislikes. I think it's safe to say that a lot of people didn't really buy it. So what happened? What did he say? Let's watch.
For those of you who are unaware of the drama I recently brought upon myself, I'll fill you in.
To be fair, it was his girlfriend that brought upon the drama. Ian, you didn't do anything. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay? I don't think Ian is exclusively looking for girlfriends that wants to do OnlyFans accounts. That would be a weird kink.
Anything from double penetration all the way over to lewd cosplay and everything in between. And I think all of it is cool. Yeah, I know. I didn't think it would be a controversial opinion either.
To be fair, I don't think it is controversial. It exists. A lot of people engage with it, so it'd be pretty hypocritical to have a problem with it. Are these people that do porn or whatever, are they not allowed to have a relationship? I don't think people are making that argument either. I think it's more the fact that people just don't want to date these people. I think that's just the truth. But Ian doesn't have a problem with it. That being said, Ian acknowledges that most people don't have an issue with it and just making fun of and light of the situation with memes.
Good amount of people are just doing the reasonable thing and just making jokes and laughing about it.
But then addresses the people that are taking it a step further.
But there's a whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. You lied to us. First of all, I'm not your dad.
Disappointed. Idubbbz was like father to me. I can't believe this happened. Ian addresses one of the specific person who's obviously... This guy's like 15, isn't making fun of kids leave his job. I thought we were past this. What happened?
No, shut the f up, you dumb. You don't get to ha-ha funny yourself out of this one. You're a...
I mean, it's funny, but at the same time... Ian then addresses people that have been calling him a hypocrite and saying that he has actually been consistent with his views on women and sex work during the years and showed some example of that.
But I guess it's out of sight, out of mind, it's not a problem. You think these retards would actually do a smidgen of research? Because, like, I did it, and I found the potential hypocrisies in what I say in the past, and it's pretty consistent. The funding for this shirt is actually very, very low. Ganktown, USA, Southcore all over the walls. You know, like, I'm not saying that women should be sexualized or shouldn't be. I'm just saying that there is the market for it, so it makes sense that they would do it. I would say, but never was that part of my argument. It's just flavor. It's just flavor.
Because people have been I saw some people post this, for example.
You're a whore, just admit it. You're a whore. You whore yourself out online. You whore yourself out in front of your family and your friends. You're a whore, plain and simple.
Which isn't really an argument. It's just him. I think it's from the green screen video that he did, right? It's not him necessarily taking a stance, although it comes across as a thing. And he then addressed another YouTuber who made a pros and a cons chart of why this is a bad idea.
I wanted to talk more about all the takes that people have, and this guy that we're going to watch has pretty much listed all of what...
Okay, so pros, nothing, all right. Cons, everyone can see what he sees for a few bucks. Well, apparently she's making bank. I need to do it. Ian, you need to... Remove pedestal. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell it. Internet is forever. Archive, future jobs, question mark. To be fair, I'm pretty sure anyone that makes the decision to put nude photos of themselves online deliberately have already weighed these consequences. You know, like saying the N-word online deliberately. Same sort of deal, right? Which I would never do! Realistically, what would the pros be? I haven't watched the video. I don't know if he actually listed any. I can imagine you make money probably easy. You can work from home. I'm not saying it's super easy like e-girls. I understand it's tough. I understand. But you can work from home. My job easy too, okay? You get to feel wanted and desired. That's nice. I like that. But then I think that a lot of this boils down to is that you sort of create an intimacy with other people online. Generally, in a relationship, having that intimacy, for a lot of people at least, I would argue for most people, is something special that you two share. But it seems also like people are projecting their fears that if they let their girlfriend do something like this, then she'll immediately start banging other guys. One day you start an OnlyFans account, the second day Ricardo comes knocking on your door and you become your wife's boyfriend, essentially. I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but the science is there. We have all the data. It's gonna happen. Ian, watch out for Ricardo, okay?
Cons we have, everyone can see what he sees for a few dollars.
What exactly do you think I'm seeing? Do you think she's shooting fireworks out of her pussy? Do you think she's screening The Matrix Reloaded down there?
That'd be
It's
dope.
not a mystery. It's a pussy, dude. And then there's no special pussy. It doesn't become less valuable the more people see it.
I mean, I think he's right in this sense. If there was past photos, it would not be less valuable. But if it's current photos, I would argue yes.
My body and my person is the most valueless thing on the planet.
I don't think pussy and a guy being shirtless is the same thing. Just to be fair, just play at devil's advocate, okay? It hurts me to do this.
Internet is a forever archive, so there's no, I regret, delete all button. That's not quite there.
I don't know why they point.
Yeah, again, yeah, I'm pretty sure they waived these options already. I don't really see other people having this concern for someone. Why do you care that much about it, really? If I had to politicize this whole thing, I would say that a lot of people that watches Idubbbz throughout the years and enjoy his content, most of them probably have that, like, this overly edginess, tend to have conservative views around relationships. That's just a majority standpoint, which obviously clashes hard against what he even said in the beginning of what his actual opinions are, which he hasn't apparently never really shared. I find it hard to believe that this many people actually care deeply about this, someone else's relationship, but I think it's because it's Idubbbz, the golden boy. If this was anyone else, no one would really give a shit. So after this video, he makes up a couple more points. They were good. A lot of his points I don't have a problem with, to be fair. It's like everyone that reacts to this is basically like, well, I wouldn't like if my girlfriend did that. I would not be okay with that, him doing that. But if he wants to do it, then I guess it's fine. But people didn't really buy this video. People didn't really buy his argument, which is kind of a unique thing because throughout the years, Ian has just been consistently putting out great arguments that people can get by. I mean, he even rationalized the fucking N-word. How do you do that? But he's also sticking out for his girlfriend, and this whole thing comes across as a tad bit defensive. It felt a bit cherry-picked, and I think that's why a lot of people are pointing out he seems like the crying, happy-face Vorshak meme, or whatever it's called. If only you knew. There's a hint of sadness. People are detecting. People are good. There's a hint of sadness behind the eyes in this video. Ian, are you okay? Which is probably true. For someone that's been stuck in drama, you know, what we're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. What Ian and his girlfriend is going through is probably 10 times worse, with people harassing, digging through old stuff, private messaging, all this sort of stuff that kind of spirals up over a long time. Yeah, it's frustrating. I'd be pissed too. And I think that's the reason why he comes across as if he's pretending to be okay with this when he really is not. Another thing that people have been saying is that Idubbbz has been deleting content, but Idubbbz made fun of other people deleting content. Quit deleting comments, chin. Wait, Idubbbz actually delete comment? This one had 2k likes. I can see why you would think this, but from my experience, I get so much spam on my channel. Everyone that posts the same comments will eventually get switched out. I don't think he's deleting comments. And if he was, I think he's in his right to do so, because there's some pretty harsh stuff about his girlfriend here in a list. Stole art multiple times? She stole art. I don't know. I don't like these lists, because even if it's true or not, it's such a... He already knows about these things. I don't think he's just like, what? It doesn't feel fair to bring this up in this context. But it seems like a lot of people share this sentiment of her having OnlyFans is the least of her worries. She's a pretty bad person. So people love Idubbbz, but they don't like his girlfriend, basically. So this almost serves as a... People are either concerned for Idubbbz, or that she's going to leave him in the future, or people are using this as a haha, told you so in the future when she leaves you for Ricardo. Listen, again, I wouldn't be okay with it. But I have to admit, at least he's exuberating some sort of confidence by saying publicly that he's okay with it. If he's truly fine with it, who cares? Who cares? Why do you care? What's the conclusion of this? I think it also goes down to whether it's right or wrong for a person to do this, to share online naked photos of themselves, whether that's a morally right or wrong thing. Regardless, if you do it, people are going to judge you for it. That's just the reality of the situation. So I don't think it matters how Ian responded to this. It would have had the same reaction regardless. I think what he should have done is what he said in the video.
What am I going to do? Do you think I should just, like, take a shotgun to her head? No, it's time to die now.
Yes, that's what you should have done, Ian. I hope you learn your lesson. I don't know. What do you think? Clearly a very controversial topic to talk about. Smash like for Return of Poppy Gloria, Subnautica, Simpnautica, very much on theme. If you want to have a shirt that says Simp on it, Ian Fence, check this out. $5 of each purchase goes to the Ocean Foundation. A good cause. Clean ocean. And I see you gamers tomorrow. Hey do. Bye-bye. You know what big peepees do? They play PewDiePie's Pixelings, of course.
Felix, what is Pixelings?
Pixelings is a creature collecting game. I'm the primary shareholder. Over a bazillion players have downloaded and it's got a perfect score. It's safe to say it's the most popular game of all time. PewDiePie's Pixelings is awesome. Deal with it. Deal with it!